In ending balance November 30th, 2025, $20,778.03. Fund code 25, Nation 180,000 CIP. Beginning balance November 1st, 2025, $122,000, $696.75. Zero revenue, zero expenditure. Ending balance November 30th, 2025, $122,696.75. Fund code 27, Nation $200,000 CIP. Beginning balance November 1st, 2025, $200,349.85. Zero revenue, zero expenditure. Ending balance November 30th, 2025, $200,349.85. Fund code 28, Chapter Projects. Beginning balance November 1st, 2025, $139,928.96. Revenue zero. Expenditures $293.68. Ending balance November 30th, 2025, $139,635.28. Fund code 34 AIF. Beginning balance November 1st, 2025, $19.18. Expenditure revenue zero. Expenditure zero. Ending balance November 30th, 2025, $19.18. Fund code 34 AIF. Beginning balance November 1st, 2025, $19.18. Revenue zero. Expenditure zero. Ending balance November 30th, 2025, $19.18. Fund code 40, Unhealthy Food Tax. Beginning balance November 1st, 2025, $172,919.58. Revenue zero. Expenditure zero. Ending balance November 30th, 2025, $172,919.58. The total and the beginning balance of November 1st, 2025 is $2,395,009.91. The total in revenue is $0. The total in expenditure is $19,603.19. The total as of the ending balance November 30th, 2025, $2,375,406.72. Okay. Now we're moving on to Oljato Chapter Fund balance as of December 31st, 2025. Fund code 1, NAV Chapter Activity General Fund, beginning balance of December 1st, 2025, $37,173.27. Zero in revenue. Expenditure $2,200. Ending balance December 31st, 2025, $34,973.27. Fund code 2, Navajo Nation General Fund. Beginning balance December 1st, 2025, $25.03. Zero revenue, zero in expenditure. Ending balance December 31st, 2025, $25.03. Fund code 8, Fund Description, Supplemental Youth Funds. Beginning balance December 1st, 2025, $52,240.63. Revenue zero. Expenditure zero. Ending balance December 31st, 2025, $52,240.63. Fund code 9, Housing Discretionary Fund. Beginning balance as of December 1st, 2025, $434,344.63. Zero revenue, zero expenditure. Ending balance December 31st, 2025, $434,344.63. Fund code.
So can we just post that? How many more pages is that?
Well, I have to read January 2026, February 2026, and March of 2026.
But that was
Just post this one? Okay.
So, okay, so it's just the meeting minutes, yeah.
Yeah.
The budget report, you can, like he said, the motion party, you guys can post it. It's taking too long.
Yeah.
And we're gonna lose quorum. There's already people that already left.
Can we do the meeting minutes only? And we can do the budget, the plus the budget.
Is he fishing? He's fishing back toward me. No, don't ask her. It's up to you guys.
I'm almost done.
So if you want to just post it, go ahead. What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Paul. So they motion party, that's all. They go ahead.
Instead of you, instead of this, at the
Coach, we get the exchange.
budget. No.
Porque that don't change. See?
What you need to do is put it on a PowerPoint, it goes line by line all the way through. Okay. The reason I say that is because Veterans Fund, expenditures that and get that money they need to best of families and all that Grand Junction that got on that I love the best of it that's needed. Quite I need money they need to I need some whatever we tended. Aiding it and the done. Kajala accord. Kayla that between the Isiala. How come there's some money that's being minus that? While some of us, we never got it. What you need to do is post it up on a big white screen. We can all go through instead of shuffling it back and forth. So Bahazunda, the way she's reading it, she's got it lined out. She knows what she's reading. We have to shuffle back and forth. So Bahazunda,
Of course, I need quorum state. And you also need to
I also emailed them.
I don't know that here I just found out here. Veterans are just found out. I think the secretary, then they're supposed to take care of that stuff. When you have your must be a veterans meeting, in Kinka president, the Higgy there's in Kinka.
So didn't that no, we can't hear it.
Oh, so hasn't no.
So called a Bahazunda.
So that posted yeah, was so.
Yeah, it's supposed to.
Okay.
I've already posted this.
Okay, so from the
but I can post
from the two the motion E lagi, it would just say post it. So
so then post.
we already got through the minutes.
Yeah.
So
Can I make a suggestion that can we get through the resolution first? So that's the most important one. Get through the
resolution. Yeah, that's why they're here. Okay,
We'll just go ahead and do it the way you want to do it.
Yeah, the resolution.
Oh, let's get to the resolutions. And I did at our meeting we suggested that we have the resolution go first before the reports and anything else, because this is the most important thing that we need to get through. And while we have a quorum, we need to get all these resolutions passed before we do any. These reports, they can, once we adjourn the meeting, they can still do their reports and keep on going if they want.
okay.
So that's why I always tell you to put the resolutions ahead of the reports and anything else. But here we are. But Julia,
at the planning meeting, I had mentioned that you didn't say anything about putting resolutions. Now going forward, the motioning party to add the meeting or the resolutions under item number 6 is Ruby Ateen and Tommy Rock. So is that what you guys want to do?
That's what you said.
We're gonna add that to 4.5 to move to
Oh no, say it through that.
which item number 6 on this report. Resolution.
So now I want a motion for to approve the meeting minutes. Tommy? A second? Ruby, any comments, questions, discussion? We'll go ahead and take it to a vote. approved on the meeting was Kagi, out at Hansini. Budget. A person and the question the questions are not the having other needs the table gate down there. At that, other art and the young so. Yeah, the opposed on this doing the if you get that watching party. Everything is so. It is a tradition. So, job regarding the things you get the head and of the head so. I don't know, near the chili vote by. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16, 18, 19, 20,
23.
23. 23 out of 23 in favor. I don't know, opposed. I'm sorry, no, you have it. Or done nothing. Out of abstention, child. 1 and 2. See the other from 30 to we already lost four people, doesn't? What action? They no عشان لعبوا أمير so one plays of the yes and that though. How it's solving is it you step in you hit it you can't do so. As I had the ban at the hero so the card is either. The quite of one not some of the Asian pass and that so. What are your job has no that. According to amendments but to show you how one page the what's going to show you can create a whole carton now had so. What that's all. It gets up in you hit it car. فقد عشان جانا خوش كشتنا عشان كبار خوهر من تو هجوا هجدنا نال صوصيك أنا بتشوفنا إيدي وتا هذا شيء ما صار جستوده all business إيه so هذا reports يجي ناس استندي كده ده نقدر budget report شيء كده إيش ده budget reports وانا هو جيش إيش أنا هذا أزبح ده جيش هذا أنا هذا we have the budget report for this month.
It's right there.
Okay, you want to read that one?
Well, we'll go ahead with resolutions for item 6.
Okay.
And then 7 will be the budget report, and then 9 will be report.
All right, so.
Is that
Okay, yeah,
how
that's
you
what.
guys want it?
That works.
Oh.
Okay.
All right, so we'll go to 9.1, new business, 9.1.
You didn't get the votes. You didn't count the votes.
It's 23.
Yeah, I don't put the motion for you. I'll be up. I'll be there. Oh, that's.
Agenda was a topic, yeah.
Oh.
Why votes?
Oh,
I mean, if you want to do that, you have to suspend the rules by a motion, second to approve.
okay. What okay, I thought motion not to the open the option, yeah.
Yeah.
You would add on it now. You open it, I'm not loaded, yeah, I'll see then. But I think a motion now that they to move the resolution up. Although, of course, song, yeah. Although, second. Ruby on today. What add all the
Order the vote.
wait, hold on. Let me. I'd wait for that. Move, Tommy.
Dr. Rock and Ms. Young,
Mhm.
motion to
To move the.
move the resolution in item
Yeah.
number 6.
Mhm.
Resolution item number 6.
Mhm. Resolutions up to number
And then
6.
item 7 will be the budget reports.
And then that can have
And
note.
then 8 will be and item number 9 is
Reports.
reports.
هذا نص adopted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 23 in favor. هذا بس أعطوا نص يعني. 1. هذا abstain. 1, 2, 2 abstention. Okay. Kade, resolution bahado. 9, new business, 9.1, OLJ 04-2026. NB1, Oljato chapter supports the reallocation of $1,231,856.21 within the North region and cost savings from certain interior power line projects. So we have two resolutions now. So the Quegi Nakisane 9.6 or 9.1 Yagi. There's two of them, so Quegi should choose off me. It is not but yeah, okay, I mean the Oljato chapter requests Navajo tribal utility authorities NTUA to conduct feasibility studies right of way to the extended power line for approximately 14 home sites of West Train Rock vicinity of the view area and east of building store grounds of Oljato chapter service area. So these two resolutions. Choose of me.
They're the same. The title for this resolution is in now therefore be resolved. It's the same resolution.
Read it before.
So I can read it. Okay. So resolution of the Oljato chapter, resolution OLJ 04-2026 in B1. The Oljato chapter approves and supports the reallocation of Navajo Tribal Utility Authority into a power line cost savings of $1,231,856.21 within the NOST region. Whereas 1, the Oljato chapter is a duly recognized and certified chapter of the Navajo Nation pursuant to Title 26 of the Navajo Nation Code NNC, with the authority and responsibility to plan and implement projects and actions in the best interest of Oljato community. And 2, pursuant to Title 26 NNC, subsection 4028A, the Oljato chapter has authority to review matters affecting the community and to make recommendations to the Navajo Nation, federal, state, and other appropriate entities. And 3, the Oljato chapter is located within the Navajo Nation and is part of the Oljato, Shanto, and Inscription House region. Whereas access to basic utilities such as electricity remains a critical need for many residents. And 4, the Navajo Nation Council approved the Sihuston Fund power line and chapter projects expenditure plan through Resolution Cap 3518. This means the allocating funding to the Navajo Tribal Utility Authority NTUA for rural electrification projects. And 5, the Oljato chapter further identifies that these electrical upgrades and service line extension represents construct-ready need that can be implemented efficiently to directly benefit unserved and underserved households. And 6, under Cap 3518, the Oljato chapter was initially allocated $1,041,666.66 for the previously approved electrification and power line project. Number 7, NTUA finalized the Halgetsko Wash Phase 1 in the Oljato chapter on September 22nd, 2023. NTUA connected 11 customers with a total expenditure of $888,914.91 allocated to this project. 8, NTUA realized a cost saving of $152,751.75. Number 9, the Oljato chapter acknowledges and confirms that the community located to the northwest of Train Rock, on that one, northwest of Train Rock, referred to as Clark's Village, does not have the access to electricity services, which can lead to a reduced quality of life, including notable health disparities. And 10, the Oljato chapter confirms the NTUA's responsibility to carry out feasibility study aimed at identifying the most appropriate route for the installation of the power line to residential area of Clark's Village, located east of Goulding Grounds, northwest of the view. 11, the Oljato chapter identifies the following residents. Number 1, can I see that one? So that way, because she added some more from. Number 1, Tamala Madison. 2, Tacola Madison. 3, Marie Clark Armando Madison. 4, Tiffany Clark. 5, Watson Clark. 6, Rhonda Clark. 7, Rosalind Rose Jean Clark. 8, Rosemary deceased Teresa Clark. 9, Naomi Clark. 10, Tito Clark. 11, Milton Clark. 12, Harry Clark, Marilyn Haycock. And 13, Priscilla Clark. 14, Ruby and Carol Stevenson. 15, Elsie Begay. And 16, Holiday. So that's the resolution he's talking about. So it's added on here. Now, therefore, be it resolved that 1, the Oljato hereby supports the reallocation of the Sihassan Fund within the NOS region of $1,231,856.21. 2, so go ahead and go to the second page. So now I'm going to read that too. The Oljato chapter hereby requests the N2A to conduct feasibility studies, including environmental assessment and archaeological clearance for the purpose of obtaining the right-of-way ROW for the construction of the Clarks Village, east of Golden Grounds, northwest of the View Powerline Extension Program. 3, the Oljato chapter hereby requests the N2A to provide the preliminary cost of the Clarks Village, east of Golden Grounds, northwest of the View Powerline Extension. The preliminary cost estimate to consist of ROW for archaeological clearance, environmental assessment, land survey, and the construction of power line. Now, therefore, certification.
Okay, you were saying that it was the same. It's not the same. So go ahead and read that one into the record.
So the Oljato chapter requesting the Navajo Utility Authority. This is the N2A. This title is and now therefore be it resolved. And all I did was I added the
I
name.
said read it into the record, and I know.
You can read it into the record.
Oh man, I don't know.
It's the same resolution.
It's almost time for me to step down, so I'm getting tired of this. The Oljato, there's 2 resolutions out. The Kujigi administration that I think he did had business within the planning meeting. They had business with the show Kujigi. Passing it so they did have business within it. The other he did that at the planning meeting. Even in the administration and had business within it. For it, the administration. Navajiki Kujihidilla. For the Oljato chapter requesting Navajo Tribal Utility Authority NTUA to conduct feasibility studies right of way and to extend the power line for approximately 14 home sites west of the Train Rock vicinity of the view area and east of building store grounds of Oljato chapter service area. Whereas pursuant to 26 Navajo Nation Council, Section 3A, the Oljato chapter is a duly recognized certified chapter of the Navajo Nation government, as listed at 11 NNC Part 1, Section 10 and 2, pursuant to 26 NNC Chapter 1, Navajo Nation Chapter Section 1, B1 and 2, and to consist with Navajo law, including custom and tradition, in the law chapters to make decision to govern with responsibilities and accountability to community membership, and the Oljato chapter advocates in the best interest of its community members by supporting the power line extension to service the community members of Train Rock, also known as Clark Village. The Clark Village home site west of the View Hotel, the home site east of Building Store, lacks access to electric service, causing the diminished quality of life for the residents, including the many significant health disparities. And the Oljato chapter affirms that the NTUA to conduct a feasibility study to determine the best suitable route for the installation of the power lines in residential area of Clark Village, east of Buildings Grounds, northwest of the View Hotel. And the Oljato chapter identifies the following home sites: Toilet Madison, or
I'm not on there.
Tamila Madison, Tacola Madison, Marie Clark, and Orlando Madison, Tiffany Clark, Watson Clark, Sharon Da Clark, Rosalind Rose Jean Clark, Rose Marie, and Teresa Clark, Naomi Clark, Tito Clark, Milton Clark, Harry Clark, Marilyn Clark, Priscilla Clark, Ruby Carol Stevenson, LCB gave 16 holidays, and now they're for it to be resolved. Yeah, so with other baka, the market, the dinner can destination. So it's innocent. Hey, Dishin, with so motion behind of that. Hey, guy.
Can I say something to the public?
Dated, the ones that have names on the age, did you look into it, see if they have home site lease, auto deed?
It's a motion, wasn't it?
Okay.
Motion auto and by you, Darlene, then Darlene.
So I'm going to mention something that you guys can go ahead and do that. It's just that under Chapter 2, Chapter Government, subsection 1001, duties and responsibilities of the judicial officials, the Secretary Treasurer has the finalize the resolution.
You just don't jump in, okay?
Oh, I'm just telling you that it's the same thing.
Just don't jump in. So, do that.
You are the president. Please show some respect.
There was a resolution on this ARPA funds on Tehadaya. So these are the people that Fahat Aliana, Okotik and the Wego Parla industry. I don't know. Because Hashit I don't Nasa change. So did when was it 2 weeks ago? When was it? I had me. Oko Light Navajo. I don't best with Kata school. AJ Parla about the Hasti. I don't know if I called the company that had a dog. Ya called her Trahandash. Okay, best of we on upper funds be on ya. Quite 1.6 million Kagi. Ya Oljato do sham to do inscription house. Ya the best of Henry Zogi Epone Labi or ya. So So I think 600,000 sham to dashin. Out of 400,000 it's a weekend. 357,000. Now home out maybe so exhausted. So other tabi wata. So the best of yang iba asa hazni ya khalid achi do jo do ne. Ako NTA do aje attorney shata ne isi dalge tan hona ya shi akina. Ako other asa hazni other yan das. So the ohida achi do ne. Khalid ya connected like kana do. Upon J or J called the Hokaki, I thought I contact. You guys are already charge Hanola, 20 don't need us. For even in a best of a bit or ADHD, so the people under not that. No, at you not that. Not a nasa document. Hadoni. According hook as a tar. 80 about that they were supposed to be the only ones after the Yahata effect and then the chapter efficiently do not the other that had it down one did so. What's that? A chain of a snahone, although ate it behind the needle, but in Hoshido was not the snake. What other doctrines she did me ya? What's that? Even in AD, could generate this chin up in the card, as Peter has any age parent of it, and that. Quaggy, ish, but home side lease, I don't nanny. It's a trunk line.
Okay.
What that's so at the require home site leases. Okay, what that, but the only thing is that talk about other about that, yeah. Okay, I was just an anika and even Nasa dot cash. Quaggy, pardon, as well, don't. Quaggy, the other than the Quaggy, they couldn't, I don't stand. Quando che ani ta one day since of electric yoke aged or quaggy by Bocado. That is need for into some of the projects I don't nothing got it. Upon a registration is hit out the lesson. It's a can do some position hit out. According to this peso, Hashina Lachi need it. When I Lachi in either for part it goes in case to if they don't. Asi is no shame as if I never car you know. What I
Okay.
you get about 3,000.
Sorry. And my next question is, there's two people that have their name on it. Rosalind Clark, Rose Jean Clark, and Priscilla, Teresa, it's Nahas. So, Ada, there's two people mainly, Rose Jean Clark and Rose Ada. So they don't, they don't reside there, but she don't have a job. So how is that, okay for them to have power line to their place?
Okay, they were not they cut ya.
Oh,
They have cut. So we're not on there, yeah, none of the NTA will be on next year. You can go do a feasibility study. Come a day like I
yes.
Christian vào đồn đảo có hát có ý định nó cho một gần đảo really cái định nó cho hết ai nhận ra nó sẽ so these are the people that I thought cho hết rằng cái là cái có ai yếu thật đi cái có sao mà khác là gì chứ và gần bắt đầu thì alo ở đây là banda has nó gọi ta hết anh đó là sao đó to xin vào nào để đó xin nào và hết ai hết khác có ý bây giờ bắt đầu thì alo bênนั้นđó thì sẽ là ban sẽ là gì cái đó họ ý hết anh đó hết ai mà khác chứ for the without this, so I don't know if you visit the Wakagi, you can add on their name right now. So with that, so any not talking. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Mr. Chair,
Oh.
about yeah, but has your banas and but the way down. Last month, NTUA, the Dallas Mahiki, the way the Dallas Michigan, Mr. Martin Ashley, he reached out to me. Basically, that's what be Sweeney, the way down your region again. Basically, that's what be 1.2 million to be Shadoni. According to 2018, digest on that data. Citizen funds. It's not ARPA. It's not ARPA. It's just citizen funds. Ita bespas under the 24th council. 24th council. Ita the kind of down 100 million. Because that was the other last clean. So delegate regions 4.1 million. How we get down. According to 4.1 million given to region to keep the board chapters. When I love Baba Gaia, it's another so. It's another so. $1,041,666. When I love per chapters the legal. So teacher that be or get what did. So in the late Oljato, $751. So when I love to be or get what need for. Auto Shanter, 600,000. And it's became a 400,000. So when I launched it, that be one hit out made off. So D8 Ecuador, so Auto A Martin Ashley Hokadini. What I want to do is I have a meeting with the four chapters they need all. So A what's A out of the has Keiko, A out of the way kitchen downstairs net. I call the meet out of the way chapters, reallocate indoors nation. But these dollars, it's going to stay with the chapters. Like the 152,000, it's going to stay with J2. 600,000, is on the way to out of 400,000. It's a big campaign. So I never managed to use the data. So the 8 on the way that 2018 at that citizen, but the 8 or data. It only $1,000. It's not ARPA. It's not ARPA. It is.
Okay. So say go up as one, yeah. Shadow once a year. Ado and the CSC the meeting stone. They would ask for me. Ado that also can you yeah. Ado the has turning then a J she then yeah. We are able to have J that's it of cross. Care in the best in Hadia. Of course, a shadow at the other one of the yard or so. They would last the nickel. Upon the care behind the over Hindley. Upon the civic 100 1 million, then they get a position of the project, then we a base of not that could depend on this. Don't need ya. Say without getting cut. So upon the same, Shanghai are they don't. They don't.
Anders, an hin chatte gaat door denk dat het net is gaan van de van de peso gaat even check house en dan
That's how you would the power line by the Ik best die uitgeven, ja. Die zijn nog want we cut daar hier. Weet je wat?
Second, let's assume the first resolution, since they're both the same, identical, and then vote on it.
The resolution?
Yeah.
Okay. Up to you guys. Jason. Okay.
So we need a motion party.
Little, toch Ella. I don't motion Ilan that, Darlene, the time. So, I don't, but Anana, so she might vote that evening.
So who was I didn't get a motioning party for that resolution.
Darlene and Tom.
Okay, Darlene,
Darlene motioned it.
the last name,
And Darlene,
Bosley.
Bosley and Tommy. Rock.
She got Darlene Bosley.
I know. Tommy Rock.
Okay, Bender did Jesse. I don't know, maybe I thought she. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, oh, 27. All opposed, abstention. One though, listen.
One opposed?
No,
Zero opposed?
yeah, one abstention. Okay, 9.2. I'm a little bit tired. I drove in last night. I came a long ways. I'm like you guys. I travel for work, and I came in from the West Coast. So I got off work, and I got on the road, and I got in this morning. So, and right now after my chapter meeting, I got to get back on the road and be at work tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock in the morning. So that's what I do for the community. I try to be here and do things virtually and everything. So.
That's no excuse the way you talk to me.
9.2 OLJ04 2026-MD2. The Oljato chapter supports the annual DEI checkpoint in honor of Carson Apodac. I can't say it.
Apodac.
You want to read your own resolution, or you want the secretary? Okay.
Motion.
Go ahead and read your resolution into the record, and then you can come up here. And then we'll go ahead and motion afterwards.
So the resolution I will be reading is the annual DUI checkpoint on the personnel DACA. The Oljato chapter is a duly recognized and certified chapter of the Navajo Nation pursuant to Title 26 of the Navajo Nation Code, with the authority and responsibility to plan and implement projects and actions in the best interest of Oljato community. Number 2, pursuant to Title 26, the Oljato chapter has the authority to review matters affecting the community and to make recommendations to the Navajo Nation, federal, state, and other appropriate entities. Number 3, Carson Apodaca tragically lost his life as a result of a drunk driver incident, leaving along a lasting impact on his family, friends, and community. Number 4, driving under the influence continues to be a serious public safety issue, causing preventable injuries and loss of life each year. Number 5, the establishment of sobriety checkpoints has proven to be effective measure in deteriorating impaired driving and increasing public awareness of the dangers associated with driving under the influence. Number 6, honoring the memory of Carson Apodaca through meaningful action serves both as a tribute to his life and as a commitment to protecting others from similar tragedies. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Oljato chapter hereby supports the annual annual sobriety checkpoints to deter impaired driving and increasing public awareness of the dangers associated with driving under the influence. Number 2, the Oljato chapter hereby supports the memory of Carson, it's supposed to be Carson, Apodaca for meaningful action that serves as tribute to his life and to protecting others from similar tragedies.
Motion? Ruby, and then Renee? Huh?
Nelson,
Nelson?
Yeah.
What's his last name?
Thomas.
Yeah.
Are you a relation?
Yes, I'm her uncle.
Okay, all right. Because conflict of interest there, but you're okay. So, have any questions, comments on her resolution? If like, not up to that. I don't know, say so. I just make a comment. في ده إيه أي حاتيجي إيش كياجن ديجا كنا شدة على ما نعرف بها كثانية في أجي طماط أدي وان لا أهو أكو إيه كجي جالون تحكيتو هذا أجي يا سلا كنا به تندتا فوضو بلان دي إيتولي هذا يا check point إيشنا جالون تحكيها هذا كنا ده كارو عندو تنوية resolution so so أبغى سيبه
Yeah, to go to Medicare, in the Kodosan, I'm sure you are in the Kodo, the what I think the Maya, what I know. Kodo in the later, the Hon, the Dona, Kodo, Ban has never resolution all the time. Even the Kodo in the later, when I is Kidiki, Kodo. Resolution la part is me, it of Karia. Part of that is me, is it going to be to the nomination? Part of that. So if it of Karia, it probably needs to be under that nomination. It says public safety, or Kianta that's a day, yeah. The end of it. I don't know, I need anyway, yeah, but maybe it's in how it's then now the strategy oversight, I did class at that. Law and Order Committee, class at that one, or that it is a lavish name, it's a law in Handam, I don't know, I know I had age in Handam, so even Nashko, though this could be finally year way back for now, they're now in a way, Joker in a way down. Not in a way Mexican hat. Well, that's that, not that river, and then it's that, no, I should go. Three hours in the way, had long done that. I don't know, I shouldn't. We like the cattle are there. Yeah, now cargo. So it is that people the UK get under natural way. So I know you don't. Waiting for the lot under natural way. But if you check on this, you know that. Is he not into the vehicle? Then they rather than have a nation, the year like it's in how to even liquor, many give yeah, not just liquor, but the is that she's not a bit small, it's out of a question down, she get a point of the such cable to kids to the signing, what else now is article, or quite a whatever, message, which and the later of the last whole fair call. So, yeah, I support the slow state, the revolution, I don't know, other resolutions, talk about the way that the way that be taken. So the way that law and order committee that took about these from the way that was how that so being that's released strict or made now when it's public safety is how that. But I think well that sounds like yeah. Thank you.
If I may say a little something about it.
Yeah.
So with this resolution, I did take it to Kianta chapter and I was able to get the community to help back me up. The whole point of this resolution is since December 22nd, me and my son, we got hit by a drunk driver. And I feel like as a mother, as a parent, you do everything you can as like for your kids to protect them. My final moments with my son was eating a cupcake and seeing the truck come to us. Next time I saw him, I was in the hospital and he was he was dead by then. I couldn't hold him or anything because of all the injuries I obtained from the accident. So my whole point of this is that I went to Kayenta Police Department trying to get answers because since this happened, I have gotten no answers, no accountability onto why this happened and why that guy was so able to drive so freely around Kayenta area. So I went to the lieutenant, I forgot his name. He was saying that I need the support. I need the community support because if it's just me and my mom saying this, like they're not going to listen. So I figured if I can get Kayenta community to support me, if I can get my chapter to support me, Oljato, that they would have no choice but to listen to me. And they have mentioned, I should have put on the resolution. I talked to the deputy, Leonard Williams, and he was saying that he's like, why do you want to do a DUI checkpoint just on that day? Why do you want to do it in his name? He was asking me all these questions. I told him, I said, well, when I was a kid, we had a lot of DUI checkpoints. And as I got older, I noticed they stopped doing it. And I believe the only answer I get is because of funding, which I hate to hear that because I'm like, did I lose my son because of funding? Like, if I can make a change in any way that I can that it could possibly save a life, then I will do it. And this is my way of honoring Carson and trying to maybe if there was a DUI checkpoint set up that day, maybe it would have saved his life. Maybe it would have prevented everything that happened. So as soon as I can get this to go through, I'm taking this to Kayenta, the lieutenant. I'm going to work with ADOT on it to get this approved, and I'm trying to get the Navajo Nation to sponsor it because they said they won't do it unless I have $1 million insurance in place. So if I can just get the community support to get this through and tell Kayenta and the Navajo Nation that this is what we want to do, then yes, that's what I will try to do. But for now, I'm just trying to do Kayenta area just to kind of get it going, get a momentum going, and then maybe across the Navajo Nation. But for now, this is all I can do, and I'm starting off small. Thank you.
Hold on. Well, Herman suggested that in your resolution that you need to address the PD or in the Law and Order Committee. So I guess fix that if you want. We were told not to tell people how to do the resolutions and go back and fix it. That's what we were told by DOJ.
Okay.
However, the person has their resolution. That's the way they present it. That's how they want it passed. Leave it that way. That's what we were told. But coming from council, that's it's a recommendation. So just a little recommendation to you. If you want to change that and put that wording back in there, then go from there. So now let's see what anybody had. If anybody had anything else to say. Hey, that's not that. The car, yeah, over here first.
There's a little bit over 200 across the Navajo Nation. Sometimes they can't. The district, they only have 2 officers there. Easy out and how so basically has no yes a lot but so a 638 contract. About a federal funding baby now. Basically has no there's openings for other race a lot of police officers. 아주 많으시면 벌써 그러면 신다고도 배르샤하시네도 아주 슬라브 대회에 슬라브 되는데 저 아들 배르샤하시네. 근데 시장다 시카고디 so it 많아 되신 소도 so 아야 how to go there 슬라브 소피아 but it thank you.
Thank you. And what you're doing, it's very, to you, it's probably, heartfelt, you're very hurt. For myself, it happened to me, my oldest brother. It just happened just like right there. And a drunk driver just went and hit him head on. That was it. Wisconsin. So I feel the same way. We need, this support from us, to do this. Because there's a lot of bootleggers around here that needs to be stopped. When we have like a graduation for grandkids or nephews, they're gonna be graduating here in a month or two. So, I support you. I hope the community supports you also.
Thank you.
So yeah.
I have a point. First thing is councilman. If you can't find support to get more policemen, why can you not contract outside renovation? Bring open.
Who are you joining this to?
It's a very good question.
I got the resolution for canceling.
We have the police officers are not a great training academy.
Those adjustments.
我他现在得去 train that is in what I use it not that much. I use it not that much. I don't know they look outside and the force of the best in maybe county, state. Also there's the way the salary put down yeah. Out of benefits, it put down. So also the contract. So if you go to Gallup, also a lot of allowed on the level. Because it's allowed on lean there nomination. There are it's allowed on the county, Apache County. I was in the options, the level is allowed, others allowed.
Just send me a text.
Issue the nation the soldier, so without the data, the salary, big salary increase, issue the nation store the figure. So that's a very good question. Thank you.
Yeah. Marilyn and Darlene, Marty.
What you trying to get the police to do roadblocks. I'm from Utah. They have cheetah that cash. We did this when my kids were teenagers. We didn't get anywhere. We brought it in here to the chapter, and one of the chapter members told us, "You guys just need to learn how to drink, Krishna." That's what they did us. Adonana, we tried to get rid of some of those stores over there. I think every one of them they sell beer. We tried to get rid of some of them. It didn't work. There again, the school district, they donate a lot of their tax money into the school. And that broke everything again. Adonana, bootleggers, drug dealers. We tried to get rid of them again. We went to the county and we went to the Navajo Nation Police Department to get them to stop. What did they tell us? They told us to sneak around and go undercover and buy from them. So, I need to start from home. Oh, it's other parents. Parents are beyond the okay. They're the ones that we need to approach. Then it's not gonna work. No, I hope it works. Whatever you're asking for, I know how it feels. I've been there. We all have kids, we all have teenagers, we have grandkids. That's what I went through. This came back on them. That's what it is. But what was said to us in here, that really hurt. Learn how to drink. That was no answer. They are not only don't continue. That hit the spot. put up, we get what you're asking for. We're behind you, we support you. It needs to stop, I mean. I'll share that with you.
Yeah. One more. How does it vote that you?
จริงๆอะการเอ๊ะ นี่เก๋อะอีกส่งกันทาง like to your event Stephen Elmer Yamazi bring in other contract outside, bring those entities in to become part of the workforce. Navajo Nation, their policy and procedures, I do follow the Council Delegate YouTube tapings from time to time. New policies and procedures. There is one thing in it, because it's used in an abusive manner. Exempt, non-exempt, exempt such as myself, I'm classified as an exempt employee. At then, is it non-outside of work polite? At then, no consider case. Nikiyi aron dados kite de no finish hatnigo a vichit. So that is an abusive policy that they have, and I think it should be abolished. And working with the police force is the same way. Officer, you're an exempt employee. No. And the other thing I want to bring up since I'm on the floor is Monday from 10 to 12 o'clock. They Community Center. I'll be doing activities there, free activities, 10 to 12. I just want to chat. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. I think my vote that you mean. Then I'll send you the option. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 4, 5, and 6. 26 in favor. And then total abstention, opposed, abstention. 1.
0 opposed and 1 abstention.
You guys you can dish abstain it out, yeah.
I'm doing the next.
You can abstain. 2.
Okay, 2.
Okay, 9.3. Thank you.
This is also my resolution.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you want me to read it or?
For which one?
The 9.3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You can read them all. No, I'm just kidding.
So this is the other resolution that I'm supporting. I'll read it off to you guys, and I will tell you guys what I presented to Law and Order and what the answers were for everything that happened. So the Oljato chapter supports the Navajo Nation Law and Order Code, Title 17. It's supposed to be I think amended or amending it. So the Oljato chapter is a duly recognized and certified chapter of the Navajo Nation pursuant to Title 26 of the Navajo Nation Code, with the authority and responsibility to plan and implement projects and actions in the best interest of the Oljato community. Number 2, pursuant to Title 26, the Oljato chapter has the authority to review matters affecting the community and to make recommendations to the Navajo Nation, federal, state, and other appropriate entities. Number 3, Title 17 is responsible for advancing public safety that ensures justice and upholding the rule of law for the Navajo Nation. Number 4, the implementation and enforcement of Title 17, enhance tribal sovereignty, safeguards victims, guarantees due process, and fosters community well-being. Now, therefore, to be resolved that the Oljato chapter hereby supports the yearly sobriety checkpoints aimed at discouraging impaired driving and enhancing public awareness regarding the risk linked to driving under the influence. Number 2, the Oljato chapter hereby supports the memory of Carson by taking meaningful actions that honor his life and aim to protect others from experiencing similar tragedies.
Motion. Motion, Ruby. And then second.
Daugom.
Rosie. Oh.
Who's the first Ruby Young?
Huh? Ruby Young and Rosie DOE. Any questions, comments? Delegate Daniel.
Oh, yes, well, this is all check it on the radar. Title 17. Title 17, the radar. Either they have this, she must know. Criminal code. Criminal code. So, the law and order committee. To do some amendments to Title 17. So at the last meeting, two meetings ago, a very public hearings they don't a very data may have not taken things in the things in it again. That the things in the no so the one hearing per agency without me to call. One hearing per agency without me to call. So then she two hearings he Western agency. So more than likely it's going to be in Cameron area. The she could have she don't let it go. Because she you want to talk to yeah. So he could then here it's in and killed or make within Western agency they need to go. So the criminal code and the way that has on I see that the zero that was made. The penalties, fines that again. Traffic fines that don't unmarried make it away. Oh yeah, but zero that was has on. I don't know if the government penalty about the need there. So you get that was me or jail time either yeah. You know, that was me. So I found it in Yale. For I see could I see could so yeah, shown is what is even now. I see could they I tell you, completely taking today now, right? Throughout the nation. Then now, if somebody have a house on it, so now the store has no area. Or as it's in a peso, it's in a peso. What can it be? Maybe don't not choose in the gate of Bansa case, so yeah. So then it's in a peso, and she's not as a or as a I am not take a bootlegging. I don't know if I'm going to dress that take that. Or I couple there. So yeah, they now take so I see I see support that. So I see Jonathan the amendments to Title 17 criminal code. So yeah, thank you.
No. Cái đó thấy ạ. Có sao nó sửa xin bảo vô đặt in.
Can I say a little something
Yeah.
about it? Yeah. So, the reason why this pertains to Carson's story is because I'll give you guys a little backstory. Me and Carson, I was a single mother for almost 4 years. He was about to turn 4. He was a month from turning 4. I traveled a lot. I had to travel, just to keep the bills paid, keep everything going for us. I am a welder and fabricator. I work in the industrial construction field, and I took that little boy everywhere with me. And I came back for the holidays because I wanted him to visit his great Che, his great grandma, visit his uncles. So I brought him back. And it was just as simple as, hey, let's go watch a Christmas light parade. It'll be Carson's first Christmas light parade because I was so protective of him. I had a leash for him. I was like, Carson, you stay by me. You were always going to stay right here. And it was just as simple as the Christmas light parade. I let my guard down. I sat down to eat a cupcake and he was in front of me. The truck came, I grabbed him. That's the final moments I have with my son. I can't really talk about too much because it's an ongoing investigation, but I believe I can tell you guys what was read off in court. The guy that hit us had about around 20 DUIs going back to the 80s, and it was disgusting to hear that. I thought when I was in the hospital, the FBI asked me if I was going to press charges. I was like, of course I am. And then I looked more into the Navajo Nation laws and what could have been if he wouldn't have got prosecuted federally. If he would have just got prosecuted through the Navajo Nation, he would have only served 1 year. 1 year for hitting my grandpa, 1 year for hitting my fiance, 1 year for hitting me. I was 2 months pregnant. I'm still pregnant. I was very lucky to stay pregnant, but it's really, really messed with my mentality of wanting to bring life into this world. I feel like criminals have more rights than we do. So I presented this to the law and order. I presented, the ongoing issues that I've heard from community members, especially vehicular homicide. If you hit somebody, you're only going to serve 1 year. I don't think a year is enough to a lifetime of your loved one being gone. In my case, my son. So the new amended Title 17 isn't exactly there, I think, with how I think it should be, like with the federal level, but it's a step. It's a step in the right direction. It's a step to just at least get this going. And my plan is I want to keep it going till it gets harsh enough, till it makes people think twice about getting behind a wheel and driving drunk. Because right now, it seems like there's just no care. In court, his family was laughing, and they sound more concerned that they ruined a brand new truck that day. That was sick. To him, it was he ruined the truck. To me, he took my entire life from me. And as a mother, I'm trying to fix these because I'm like, I don't want any other parent or mother to go through this because it's sick. It's freaking curious. And it's still going on. There's all these holidays going to be coming up again. I just urge everybody to be careful because our current laws are just not in place. But if this can get it going in the right direction, maybe we can make a change for our kids, the future generations. Thank you.
Okay. All right, let's take a vote. I don't know. Yeah, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 25 in favor. Other abstention. Opposed, abstention. Vote all natural. Vote Kyle Zingy. Other yet today, not 2 abstention. 0 opposed. 25 and 2. 9.4. Yeah.
Well, thank you guys. Thank you for being
9.4. Now has the resolution. Dai tiếng nào rồi chị ăn phải gì à?
Resolution of the Oljato chapter support and approving Oljato shutdown for how year 2026 and August and one program application to hire 5 registered voters of Oljato chapter for the 2026 community branding season. Number 1, Pursuant to Title 26 Navigation Code, Section 3A, the Oljato chapter is a duly recognized certified chapter of the Navigation government as listed at Title 11 Navigation Code Part 1, Section 10, and number 2, pursuant to the Title 26 Navigation Code Section 1, the Oljato chapter is vested with the authority to review and make decisions on all matters affecting the community and to make appropriate corrections when deemed necessary, and to make recommendations to the Navajo Nation and local agencies for appropriate actions. Number 3, the Oljato chapter seeks and secures funds for the constituents of its community to meet the needs in the areas of education, economic, agriculture, health services, social services, and environmental issues that affect the daily living of the people. And number 4, the Oljato chapter has an approved budget to hire 5 wranglers for 240 hours in the Oljato chapter carryover budget under Fund 15. And number 5, the Oljato chapter shall comply with the Oljato chapter's public employment program policies and procedures to advertise for 5 wranglers and ensure that all required documents are submitted to the Oljato chapter administration. Now therefore be resolved that Oljato chapter hereby approves the fiscal year 2026 public employment program project application to 5 registered voters of the Oljato chapter for 2026 community branding season. And number 2, the Oljato chapter 5 members are to assist the Oljato chapters grading official during the 2026 community branding season in reference to Exhibit A as an attachment. We hereby certify that the ongoing resolution was duly considered by Oljato chapter at a duly called meeting in Oljato chapter, Navajo Nation, Utah, at which a term of Oljato chapter members was present, and that same was passed by a vote of in favor, opposed, abstained on today, day of April 2026.
Motion. Carl. Hello, second. Darling. Dat is deze nou dus. Ja, Carl. Daar is hij slagen. Oké. Wat dat is nou dat ik. Wat nou dat ik dus ben dat dit ja. Dan als niet dat ik. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 in favor, 18 in favor, 19 in favor. Thanos Nisha. Hello, abstain or neutrally. 1, 2, 3. Of course, adjourned, so yeah, that of she. Reading adjourned fast. We're not in the compliance with last quorum. So, let's do it over. Yeah, go ahead. That you believe it, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Hayate. 22. Aro Thanos Nisha. Aro abstentions, right? 1, 2, 3. Neto abstain. Shada. Abstain.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4. Viga. No sliga. 9.5. Go ahead.
Resolution of the Oljato Chapter Resolution Number OLJ 0405-2026 NV5, the Oljato Chapter approving and adopting the fiscal year 2026 Special Revenue Fund internal tax sales budget in the amount of $83,400. Whereas one, the Oljato Chapter is a duly recognized and certified chapter of the Navajo Nation pursuant to Title 26 of the Navajo Nation Code, with the authority and responsibility to plan and implement projects and actions in the best interest of Oljato community. And two, pursuant to Title 26 NNC subsection 4028A, the Oljato chapter has the authority to review matters affecting the community and to make recommendations to the Navajo Nation, federal, state, and other appropriate entities and three, the fiscal year 2026 Special Revenue Fund internal tax sales fund will be used for chapter operations and activities to benefit community membership. And four, the Oljato chapter approves the budget Special Revenue Fund internal tax sales in the best interest of the community as listed below. A, Special Revenue Fund internal tax sales, $83,400. B, grand total amount, $83,400. Now, therefore, be resolved that one, the Oljato chapter hereby approves and adopts the fiscal year 2026 Special Revenue Fund internal tax sales budget in the amount of $83,400. Reference to Exhibit A and B of the Navajo Nation budget forms 1 through 6 as attachments.
Motion. Motion. Tommy, Carl, and then Tommy does. Okay, it has not okay. Not of kerosene rent the jack. The best on the way that has underrated I for in a visit chapter from the other person and say he argued that. For a other Kunana 83,000 into Janate and the other chapter you did not they were there. So it ended up jack. Vote. Hans Zedner? Oh, okay, well, okay, well. Oh, so Jordan, you know, what is national? Vote. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22 in favor. And the tunnel finish out. Auto abstention shy. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 abstention. We didn't vote no tight. Happy didn't any
Get the vote for 9.4, 19 in favor,
22 and 0 opposed and 4 abstention.
22, 0, and 4. And then what about the one you just counted?
22, 0, and 4. Okay. 9.7. Before I kind of not
9 point, what are we on?
Is this one still on? 1.7? Or
Right now we are going to,
that one's we're not doing that.
so now we're 9.7. But I said.
So
it's the I said yes.
okay. 9.7.
Let me put caught up the votes first. Fine. No discussions, no questions.
No, not.
Okay, 9.7.
So when you said interest, what?
Does it include gas too?
For
Like
chapters.
natural gas? For the community
I know, see.
Because they can't touch it. Natural gas is going through the community. We're cutting down all the trees, you know, what's our plan to back it up?
Is when that kitchen not that keto propane quite not what they are. Yeah, other person they get na honey other to the net for the pinach other propane market not an kitchen day na keto choose na kia.
But we don't have natural gas
No.
coming through our community.
The reservation behind the when there's about in the region. I don't need half a thought in natural gas. So they could try with the yeah, able to have as a I guess a propane bottle doesn't be at all. Yeah, the other without he added propane truck and that wash it. At a point of order, that's me. Go ahead.
The price of natural gas is really good. The price is on the world.
Go ahead.
9.7 OLJ 04/2026 in B7, the Oljato chapter supports and approves a 5-year priority list under the Infrastructure Capital Improvement ICIP for the year 2027 and through 2032. The Oljato chapter supports and approves a 5-year priority list under the Infrastructure Capital Improvement ICIP for the year 2027 through 2032. Whereas 1, the Oljato chapter is a duly recognized and certified chapter of the Navajo Nation pursuant to Title 26 of the Navajo Nation Code, and in C, with the authority and responsibility to plan and implement projects and actions in the best interest of Oljato community. And 2, pursuant to Title 26 and in C, subsection 4028A, the Oljato chapter has authority to review matters affecting the community and to make recommendations to the Navajo Nation, federal, state, and other appropriate entities. And 3, the ICIP listing of the Oljato chapter is as follows. A, the new chapter house. B, road improvement, tribal routes 6410, 6325, 6500, and 6440, and Forest Gump Point. C, bathroom and housing additions. D, power line northwest of train route. E, warehouse. F, nursing home. G, transfer station. H, feed store. I, Monument Valley Park infrastructure for residents. Now, therefore, be resolved that the Oljato chapter hereby supports and approves the ICIP 2027 through 2032 priority listing for Oljato chapter certification.
Motion. Tommy, second. Rosie. Tommy, Rob. See the capital project section, big condition, it's a 5-year plan, well, put out how that document he done it. Usually, been that in the show that it nickel. It can do force jump do chapter house do at least in here 5-year plan. It will get down of the 3 officials. They quickly depend on that or top seed or administration or direction and can do on the seat the one other seat here. They got some of these projects they got that is so. What are they that Iliado sai tahli kitini ka. What also it is not all the so not the all the resolution. Yeah. That's why they also have vote that go ahead. Arlene, Molly. See that position.
It's right here.
Where's the community involved?
This is 1, 2. There's a pile. All the resolutions right here.
Oh.
I think they took off.
Oh, I guess no nation there has on it, yeah. For the officials and NATO, delegate and NATO, quite like the jury, each is a election horse. Okay, yeah, yeah, I live in that one, so I later I also told me. so hot ho on the have a so I think on kilo to at the how the I think on the son of me in terms of capital project that it me ho I don't believe this oh this coming now this is that I can't have the other equal part of layer on the machine that I think if I am there other if I think we think in no about in so if and with think about is the force come those show I don't do other education within this education although no amount not that Alo kujut fix the object for the other case finger. What are they then the card are force come it all create us at all in fact need ho. What are they in the business that you have new chapter have so. It all it and it cover need this and you ho. It what are they out of bathroom and housing edition. It don't know what are they go in the business that in other power line northwest of the resolution of the value in other warehouse so one dot after on what I don't know, not transport station. The really have the Hajao that out the agent that on Shani. Other warehouse, so it okay, each not other zero check that in police. You that heavy, I don't know, a feed store or in a way high, carry up not the dot after what I think on the hand shoulder. But it need all. I don't know,我也特别有也那些东西都都还行，所以我跑人家那个大的呢，晚点的时候，你可家里就是把人我也去了好，会打黑的好。These are some of the things that we for the administration has undertaken that we can set in this. Does that answer your question?
The reason why I say that is because public hearings are strictly out. Auto and Delta of Nita. Nukina Anita no Kendan of Nita. Gay or Mount Funny, Neta Funny of Nita.
Oh.
Asian has the name on the phone yet, but not or not.
Oh, actually, you know what? Oh, upon the very that rules and regulation, policies and procedures not in the shop. In the now nation, the other that has on you give it on the shop. What are they in the shop? So I should go for the other the machine and horn if you need credit. Upon the show on the so you can quite about yesterday. 还是遇到这种是这边那好自己，还是就我的还是你看真。خلافهم مش الناس كويسة شباب صوت جو يسو إيه وتأسو إيه yeah okay
Yeah, with that capital projects, like what I mentioned earlier about using the nitric plume and using that to create revenue for the chapter, I think it's a great idea.
Okay.
Because nitric is used for food fertilizers, like food for plants, and we can use that for the farming. Not only here, but we can sell that to Nappy as well and make some money as well from there.
I guess Hashi will have a discussion on that, which will go get Daniels and Craig on the details of one other bits. I know you were talking about it, so okay, yeah, and then later on we can add it now. It's
No, do it.
Go ahead.
Mention about the roads on 6450. They're Narrow Canyon. It's a wide. Narrow Canyon. Although the canyon could you go the flooded in they don't know. So I'm requesting for bridges and a highway. So can you add that on? Because I mentioned that. Look for Nazi. But Nazi people are just speeding away on it. And remember what I said about the grader. I said
That's where it is.
you cannot request for it because nobody can drive it and you don't know. In turn, you guys said, grader, you chomp. Kashita, grader, chomp. That's what I didn't understand. Say has me or check grader they need kid. And this Wesley detour in high like Sebik hating on high la. So and then later okay, oh you touch on that go. My family, they got stuck in the mud. And we can't cross the wash. We had to walk across. So we did that in 2025. So capital improvement,
You
can you add that on? 6450 bridges, highways.
Freeway,
Yeah.
Walmart. We got, oh,
Yeah, it's like and fix that road that goes to Pioneer Farm as well. It's like
I think that's on there. That's on there. Oh,
Not the resolution if you want to look at it.
huh? Go ahead.
6420, where they, cut it off, that little section,
Oh, yeah.
and they made a detour around there.
Mhm.
I would like that 6420 to get reopened,
Mm-hmm.
because I knew it was on the agenda. I don't know what happened to it.
Mm.
And then I got another one that is, we would like a cell tower. Because that's a dead zone there.
Mhm.
If there's an emergency, you have to drive like so many miles that way to use the phone.
Mhm.
So those are my two issues.
Wow.
I'd like to get on the 5-year plan.
Okay. We did have that discussion, I didn't know that, yeah. Road and then you correct, that washout. And I had a friend of mine to go over there and look at it. And they did, the EPA, that shit, one us pay out. Cause I was told that the uranium mine there, so they checked it. There's nothing wrong with it.
Nothing wrong.
Oh, and then,
Further down, there is a pile.
yeah. So, I know we talked to BIA and, the funding need, yeah.
Mhm.
So, but I guess we can, that on there and then
That's
see,
the hardship thing.
see what happens and go from there again. I don't know. Somebody had a question. Anyway, that's all. Nashe, did you raise your hand? Ruby?
Could you shout Roger?
Yeah, I don't call. Yeah, go in there.
Oh,
Okay.
yes. I think she has with the small and the bigger. Lay that lady la. I shall not have zita. The schna she under the and lay kushiki. I call my grandma Stanley Belanja Ajit Aya. Ara dati ajon kote sebe ke the otan na no yana ashon no te no cha. I don't know where they went.
We had a delivery trailer. Even the API, in that we had him come out, blade each one, that's the only and blade each one. So even that, we cut each day or each of the house, I don't know where it was. The family that got in the trailer, we had that road and fixing everything done for them. That's all. But what happened to this? I don't know that road by here. It's in the flood zone, Bakoya, Kenya.
Yeah.
So that's a real issue right there. Hashidash, don't it? You know the
Highway.
okay, really on the Yanad of Russia. So that's really major project. You're looking at you're
Sharp pasted the bit. I love Sahatfield, Richmond.
what so these are a lot of things that will put out the person and say, oh, this are you might but she's your person part, you know. So what do you do with that?
Usually, so usually, it's okay, but I free money. Usually just, for myself, my gas money, because the gas prices are way up there. I usually send them like $5, $10, just for them to, appreciate what they're doing.
Okay. Yeah. One more of it.
Yeah, I have a question. I've been looking at it and talking about like
my husband, yeah. There's that road right where milepost 8 is, yeah. The horse truck, water truck, and we don't have a cattle guard right there. And I've heard that there's supposed to be 5 residents of one off, but I know we can get that cattle guard. But the gate is off too, and we need a cattle guard, and we need that road fixed.
نغيت
And that's so overpass, and not a team, or not a whole lot.
من شيء كل هذا
Milepost 8, right in the area.
okay.
Although the fencing, we need fencing along all the way down.
Do we have a resolution on that, Caution?
Because we've seen a lot of animals that are
Mm.
hitting everything, so. They say, it's not being put up yet.
Because I don't know whether they got
Over there by.
station.
Oh, yeah, now it's endly going that way.
Okay, good old Mr. Chair. I did go the. So my years, so on, not the ocean, not just keep the people on the way down. I know Quintus is down the young way. Okay, the chapter down. Resolution, you're not seeing it, but very young, very high. Right away fencing along Highway 163 all the way down to San Juan River, out in the cattle guard. We probably need to do follow ADGs, the state of Utah. Yeah.
All right. There's your answer. Okay. One more question, didn't you?
I guess it's a question. And then we're trapped in this.
April 24th, pick out your trash bag.
The track portion.
Right to clean it. Which one?
Where there's someone county,
Transfer station. It's right here. It's on the resolution. Okay.
So what road am I adding for her? She said,
Which one?
I don't know,
She's talking about the road that goes over the
what's the name?
full to Cheese Eye.
To,
No, that's what?
so I can write it.
Coal Valley Road, you can King Valley.
King Valley Road?
King Valley Road, then switch to 6140. Yeah.
6140. Okay. Yeah, that's allez, vote. Ahora no sé, né? Nada, che. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25,
6.
26 in favor. 0 abstention.
Is there, how many opposed?
0 no opposed this side. But then the other abstention side. 1. Okay, now 5-year priority list. That's the same one, huh? Okay, number 7. Okay, never mind.
Right now we are on 9.8.
Your turn, cell tower.
Good afternoon,
Are
everyone.
they gonna read their?
Section number 12-04-2026-NBA, resolution of Oljato chapter. Recommending and supporting a new tower lease between the Navajo Nation and EIP Holdings IV LLC to enable community members to continue to receive broadband and communication services covering reliable, affordable, and high-speed services to unserved and underserved areas within the Navajo Nation. Whereas 1, pursuant to NNC section 3, the Oljato chapter hereinafter chapter is a duly certified chapter of the Navajo Nation under subsection 1B1 The chapter has governmental authority with respect to local matters consistent with Navajo law, including custom and tradition. And two, the chapter understands that furthering broadband, telecommunications, and data connectivity within the Navajo Nation will help to create an economic infrastructure of thriving businesses, sustainable jobs, community involvement in healthcare delivery and services, educational enhancements, increased effectiveness of public safety services, increased consumer buying power, and overall betterment of Navajo citizens. And three, the chapter supports EIA Holdings LLC, lease of the Navajo Nation for continued support for access to high-speed broadband internet and cellular services. And four, the chapter recognizes the new lease between EIB Holdings LLC and the Navajo Nation is necessary to ensure that broadband and communication services continue with little to no interruptions so as not to jeopardize the completion of this process to ensure equality of opportunity for the Navajo Nation and its people. Now therefore be it resolved that one, Oljato chapter hereby supports the telecommunication lease between the Navajo Nation and EIP Holdings to continue to receive broadband and communication service coverage for reliable, affordable, and high-speed services to unserved or underserved areas within the Navajo Nation. Two, Oljato chapter hereby urges the offices of the Navajo Nation and the BIA to demonstrate sufficient leadership by dedicating the required time and services to the expedient approval of all necessary permitting, rights of way leases, etc. Three, Oljato chapter hereby recommends and urges grazing permittees and other customary land users to help the chapter community and the Navajo Nation to achieve economic development, improve education and healthcare, better public safety, and to improve harmony and balance of Navajo citizens by consenting to those users of their customary land areas which are necessary to successful broadband building. And finally, four, Oljato chapter further encourages that any fees collected from this lease be redirected to Oljato chapter to help offset the monthly recurring costs for community members. Certification, we hereby certify that the foregoing resolution was considered at a duly called meeting by the Oljato chapter of Oljato Navajo Nation, Utah, at which it the same was passed by a vote of in favor, opposed, and abstained this 23rd day or 19th day of April 2026. Thank you.
Okay, that's all. Has motion. Tom, Rosen and Tom. Nick is about no speaker. Nick is about me. No Navajo.
No Navajo.
Yeah.
It's too hard. Communication, Navajo, too hard.
Okay, also, I'll get this argument tradition. Then a very second cell tower does. Oh, so cell tower on that by analytical. Navajo Nation about it. The very point the difference that the does. Is a cell tower. Bohol Queen of this. Goldings, Wayland, she quite yes, what had that. She quite yeah, that is now. Other in our nation, Miss brother, equal Ivana, quite any national store, Navajo nation, not is ni. Other equal not so at the hard door, John, equal cell tower acquisition in our nation, the contract. Indeed, I don't know if it's also the Hagishin doesn't upgrade the level of asking that is. If it level, even the doctor, no, the name big. So, now nation number twice, you say, yes, as the chin doesn't hold net or shimmy hold net and the died in she did. It is what they shall end the doctor to know. Okay. 有吧，是那里上，你要啥呀？到啥那点，啥子吧？子。Or do you guys have anything to say? That's it, Shadi. These guys.
Yeah.
Okay, you can stand up.
Sure. Just for those that didn't hear the presentation earlier, I'm with Everest. My name is Brenton Atchison, and we'll be entering hopefully into a lease with the Navajo Nation on land that was previously part of the Golding property and is now part of the Navajo Nation. We'll be paying the nation for that cell tower space, and then through that, we'll be partnering with ComNet, who provides the network connectivity to your users, whether that be your home Wi-Fi or your phones primarily. So we appreciate your support. Thank you.
I had a question for you. What's the radius of that cell tower?
Yeah, the ones that we're talking about in particular are roughly 1.5 miles, 2 miles.
So we won't be able to get it up the canyon.
So the
Answer.
yeah, the answer.
So why?
Yes.
Something that's not useful to the whole area.
So if it's not there, there would be no coverage in that location.
So why put it in?
They're already in place. We're just, when
I know.
the land transfer happened, we lost our, the lease is it's basically not void anymore. So we need to lease the names, the towers are already there.
But that's different than the cell tower?
No.
Let me add.
So
If
if
I
we want a cell tower, we can get one up in the canyon.
Ibayan kiki ya. Bendirnes. Nawe kwegi
Water tank or something.
which other one black star je bagani. Kwegi ya hadzo. Resolution be habil ya do resolution de yok şey ya. Ban na da san hula. So je kwegi the hai an han de ya. Even in ayuta hadiya.
I think mine. That went up in the.
Other in the happen. Land administration. AJ have the Aya point high school now that I accept. What so the lead at Segi Ajayat the cover left of the year. I don't know quick at Segi the war I don't the Nanaja Hajin did American had the king. I don't know. We are in a region in the trial thing. The Ajay received it either.
These are two different issues.
So they're both in Kojigi ya Nibichin Hoshi.
Just like internet and broadband.
Nibichin Hoshi. Land administration other not sort of but me land administration Jin Hoshi. Ado just no master that need me. A call Hashi sort not so that we are too much as a dollar he's on so so there's already two cell towers that's going to be coming up. So that's the one that he's talking about.
Okay.
So we're working on that. So I don't know, Koji, you have maybe it's already there. So it's an existing cell tower that you guys are dealing with.
Not for him, not for these people. This is for these people, salespeople. That's what it's for.
No, I think
They don't. It's not for the Navajo.
It's still we still got it. Too. We have service. We still get it.
The entire
Not for paying, not for us.
So you guys are the company that's owning that cell tower, but we still get the service that we need. Yeah. So let's clarify that before we confuse people.
And if we don't get the new lease, then all the services will go off. So that's the other side effect. Yeah, because that right now, the two existing towers that are located at Goulding provides you your services today, your phone services, your communication services thing. And that's the purpose of the lease. Again, land administration, that's a requirement under land administration is that we have to get chapter supporting resolution to transfer that lease from ComNet over to the new company that's going to take ownership. If we don't do that, then we'll have the negative effect where services are going to be cut off versus what we're trying to do now to make sure that those services continue.
Well, we don't have any service. That's the funny thing.
Yeah, I understand that. I understand that.
Cell phone up the canyon for emergencies.
Yeah, I understand that. the chapter is really taking the lead in helping with that. But it doesn't mean that once that service comes in, that you won't be able to help what's already existing there to extend it beyond that. So,
The reason why there's no service is because of the rock formation. That's not
Right.
yeah.
yeah, that's all. Even in the narrator, I say yeah. Yeah, okay. Oh, 还是得再知道当毕竟主要是这样的，他的呀，那些真的接受开的能量比较。Yeah, the TikTok answer. Okay, let's vote in favor. I don't know for me. The cell tower, the one I don't know for me. Who 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 你是谁？你是谁？20, 21, 23 or 22. 22 in favor. And then so Thanos Nisha. Oh no, Sani abstain. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you didn't should last.
How many opposed? How many opposed?
7. Huh?
How many opposed?
No. 7, 22 and 7 Dolly. Yeah.
Are you counting right? You counted 7.
Yeah. Your mom opposed and Marley.
They need to raise
and
their
these
hand.
2, they did.
Oh, wait, opposed or abstain?
I'm counting, okay.
You
There's
said
22 in favor.
you said 0 opposed, and then now you're saying 7 opposed.
7 abstain.
7 abstain. So there's 0 opposed. Yeah.
Number 9.9. Tom. Oh, say so. Thank you for the refreshment that you guys brought to. I don't know who brought it, and thanks for coming over. And thank you for the South Park Carlsberg. I enjoy it. And I know a lot of people enjoy it, so.
Yes, thank you.
Oh,
Yeah. We want to stop sharing too.
yeah.
That's healthy. Not share. Camera when share out on the show. So don't they know that it's not the suppose to some better change quality that the cheddar local. Not as much as I don't be. So I get other this is to cheddar to check other GL. I grew up in Copperton with my grandparents and I live up here. I grew up here, graduated from here as well. Anyways, I'm a professor at Northern Arizona University. I'm an assistant research professor.